Hey guys, this was a request about letting go of a relationship and really moving on truly from, a good or a bad experience in a relationship from a guy or even a girl, I guess, but more so, from a more romantic relationship. So the first step in letting go of any relationship is really actually ending the relationship. So that means, no more texting, no more talking on email, no more Facebook, no more sex, no more anything. You can't really move on from a relationship if you're still in contact. And with that said, I know every single relationship isn't just going to stop immediately, but just know that while you're actively still talking to that person or interacting with them in any way, that you can't truly move on from that relationship. And that's your choice. And now that I've told you, you can never say that no one told you. So it's your choice to do that whether you want to or not, but just be aware of it. So once you actually have severed ties, and whether things are really good or really bad, and with that said, I've been cheated on, I've been lied to by like one particular guy I was in a serious relationship, cheated on, lied to, he drank a lot, so it was just like anything. If you've ever been with someone that drinks a lot, like anything is possible, literally anything and everything you can imagine. And then on the other hand, like right now, I'm in a 3-year relationship with my boyfriend that I live with, who is like the best guy ever. So with that said, you ending a relationship with either a good guy or a bad guy is pretty much the same. It's just about how you're going to react to the relationship. If you've been cheated on, you know about it. If the guy was kind of a dick the whole time, you have no one to blame but yourself. But if it was out of the clear blue sky, like, you just kind of have to accept it and either decide, am I gonna... Don't call a girl and freak out. It had nothing to do with the girl unless she's your good friend. It's all about the guy. So freak out on him, then decide, am I going to be with you or am I not going to be with you? And if you want to stay with him, then you're teaching him it's okay to cheat. If you've been together for like 10 years, then it might be a different situation. Maybe you want to go get some professional counseling. But if you've been dating for like a year and he cheats, just leave. Just leave, seriously. And if you don't leave, you have no one to blame but yourself. So whatever happened in the relationship, good, bad, or whatever, you wanted kids, he didn't want kids, or he cheated on you with your mom, like whatever happened, you need to accept the terms of what happened. You need to say, oh my god, this happened, and feel that pain. So if whatever happened that hurts, feel it. Go call your girlfriends. Don't even call him, because remember, we gotta let him go. We just gotta stop even talking to him, because there's no point in trying to be like, why did you do this to me? Why did you do that to me? Blah, 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 blah. No answer he's gonna give is gonna A, be truthful, and B, even if it is truthful, it's not gonna make you feel better. Like, she was hot and I wanted to stick my penis in her vagina. Like, does that make you feel better if he actually tells you the truth? You were being an annoying bitch that day, so I decided that when I saw a hot chick that was all up in my grill that I wanted to get my dick wet. Like, does that make you feel better? So really, you just don't even talk to them. Call your girlfriends, go over to their house one weekend, cry your heart out all weekend, feel the pain, accept it, and move on. Not everyone is gonna hurt you, not everyone is gonna make you feel great, like, and just know every day it's gonna get better. And then, and another thing, what I always think of is like, at least this didn't happen, or at least that didn't happen, like at least my grandma didn't die. And that may sound really, really harsh, but it's like, pain is all about perspective. So yeah, your boyfriend cheating on you, oh my god, fucking really, really hurts. But if you're like 20 and your boyfriend cheated on you, versus be like, wow, at least we weren't married for 10 years with 2 kids. If you are married with 10 years, 2 kids, and your husband cheats on you, again, turn this video off and call a professional counselor, because that's out of my realm of help via YouTube. Anyways, you have to accept, feel the pain, and move on. Don't communicate with the guy. What else? What else helps? Ooh, dating other guys helps. That's really fun. And don't necessarily have sex with other guys, because then you could just fall in the next trap of loving this other guy or falling in lust with this other guy, and it doesn't really solve the problem. But going on dates can be really fun. Oh, and also going on dates with guys that you don't really like that much, but really, really like you, can like boost your self-esteem and make you be like, oh my god, there's other fish in the sea, other guys are gonna like me, like this guy treats me so good. And also notice that like the guys that you don't really seem interested in in always treat you really good, and the guys that you are interested in always seem to treat you like dicks, yeah, that's because you're young and immature, and eventually you'll grow out of that. So you can't be surprised when guys that act like dicks treat you like a dick. Shocking. So bottom line is when you've had a few days to get over it, realize that every day it's going to get easier, it's going to get better, just let it go. The less you talk to him, the more perspective you'll get on the actual situation, and the more you might realize, oh my god, you know, he did this, and he did that, and he did this and that, and maybe I should have seen some signs, and you'll be like, you know, 2 years later, you'll be like, honestly, I deserved it, because I was so stupid, because it was so obvious that he was cheating on me all the time. So know that just like a death, an ending of a relationship will get easier with time. You have to feel the pain, go through the emotions, go through the anger, go through the hurt, go through the crying. Do what you have to do. Try not to contact him, you know. And even if you feel like you need to get it out, you can write yourself, write an email, like you're gonna write like to the guy, but don't send it. Or send it and then block him. So it's like you get it out, it's sent, but he can't respond, because then it can just lure you in, and then the more information you give him about what's hurting you, the more he can like manipulate you and be like, oh, I didn't really mean this, I meant to do this because you like this girl, blah, blah, blah. Ugh. Anyways, so, and then you also, aside from the whole relationship, after it's ended, get centered with yourself, do some things for yourself. When you're in a relationship, sometimes you forget what your own interests are. So, you know, join a club, join a team, go to yoga, go to Pilates, you know, do stuff with your girlfriends, go out, drink, do your hair and makeup, get really jazzed up, like, do all the things that you can't do when you're in a relationship, because there's pros and cons to being in a relationship and being single. And when you're single, appreciate yourself for being single. When you're in a relationship, appreciate the relationship. And just like, you can't always want something else. Sometimes you just have to be like, you know, cut your losses, this guy was a dick, and at least I got out when I did. So I hope that helped. I really seriously hope that helped you guys. Also, I would recommend the book He's Just Not That Into You. And this book really drills it home to you, all the things that guys do that show you up front he doesn't care about you. And it can be painful to read, but it can also be very enlightening and aware, and bring an awareness that you're in control, and you can identify, you know, just like picking a bad fruit in the store. You want to know how to pick the bad fruit and smell it and, you know, tap it and figure out which fruit's the bad fruit and which fruit's the good fruit. And this book can really help you figure out with guys how to like tap them and smell them, and just like know by their actions and their words what they really mean and what we choose to ignore. So I would recommend this book to you if you're feeling alone and you need to move on. It can really help you accept what's happening and in a remotely funny way, and it also makes you feel so not alone. Everyone's been there. I've seriously had like so many guys that I've liked that weren't interested in me, and tons of guys that liked me that I didn't like back. So it's all a numbers game, and it's all about just finding the right guy for you, but you need to know who you are so the right guy can find you. Because if you're just like walking around lost, how is someone going to find you if you don't even know where you are? Alright, so read this book. Alright, thanks guys, I hope that helped. Thanks for watching, bye.